it's just not just the pandemic, but just, everything that's going on in the world. This has been the longest year.
The world is very different now.
Yeah, it is.
This has been the longest year, I would say, that I can say I've experienced in life. This is a long year. A lot has been going on, and we got a lot to talk about. And I know we've been gone for.
Let me stop. Yes, I do. But I'm such a mover and a shaker that it is constraining to me. You know what I'm saying?
I've been enjoying.
I like to be out, sociable, all that. So when you can't do nothing.
I'm starting to miss it now. Now I am. But at first it was fantastic. You see, we back now. I have to get back to something.
Right. Exactly.
After a while, it's like, shoot, it's been going on now for 3 months, and it's just. Anyway, it's just the numbers are climbing, especially here in Texas. We one of the top states right now. You know what I'm saying? You just feel like you living in a cesspool. You know what I'm saying?
Not a cesspool. A cesspool.
A COVID cesspool of just foolishness right now. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get to the show. But I just wanted to talk about that. We are going to talk more and more about the climate, and that's why I want to get back to the show. Now, there have been a few changes with Hustle and Motivate the podcast. We have partnered with the digital outlet Radio, and so shout out to them. We have partnered, and we're working on some things behind the scenes, but they are currently a radio station, and we decided to partner up. Hustle and Motivate is a show that is growing, and we'd like to, anybody that wants to grow and connect with us, we're down for it. So that's how it came about. Right. Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is what did it.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's how we met each other. So shout out to Nova, and he's doing big things, and shout out to, I don't really know what he want me to call him, but I call him Duncan. So shout out to him. And he's got a show called Duncan's Dab Lab, and so hold on, I come right in time. What? yeah, Duncan's Dab Lab on the digital outlet radio. So we partnered up with some really cool guys, and I just can't wait to see what happens.
Okay,
and how it all blossoms.
Me neither.
I know, right? You gonna be searching for Dab Lab, Duncan's Dab Lab. Let me see.
Yeah.
Get a dab one time.
One time. Now, you guys, you can always find us on major streaming platforms, including iHeart, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all the major ones, just to name a few. Now, due to our current climate, it only makes sense that we do address important things in our new series, which is All Black Everything.
Okay. All right.
Our topic tonight is, where do we go from here? Yeah, because with the climate.
Nah, it's good.
Yeah.
Nah, you're right.
And it's been a lot of there's been a lot of buying black going on. Let me just say I'm proud of our people.
There you go. Say that. Yeah.
It's been a lot of buying black, and that's one of the things that we're going to talk about in where do we go from here, because we can't stop. We're at a good place as far as the people, people from all walks of life who are joining in, who disagree with all of this, systemic racism and oppression, and people are waking up.
I'm so glad,
and so I'm so appreciative just to see those people, all those Caucasian people of different nationalities, in other cultures, they standing up like, no, this is not right, and that means a lot to me. So I want to say thank y'all for real, from the bottom of my heart. Because this is what we needed. This is, black people, we can't do this on our own. We've been trying. We've been out here protesting. We've been marching.
Yeah, but we ain't the ones that did it to ourselves.
Exactly. We didn't do this to ourselves. And so we need y'all to get with y'all people. But again, we're going to deal with that a little bit later on in the show. Now, you guys, we do have a phone line now, so you can call in. 8:35 p.m. around that time is when we're going to be opening up the phone lines for y'all to give us a call, and we can talk about the topic, because we feel like a lot of you, we know y'all have a lot to say. We know you have a lot of opinions.
Quick, what happened?
Like
So-
no, we got it. We're in this. We're in it to win it. We're in this, and we can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you. Like, I've definitely applied all the other races getting behind. I mean, I think now people are not afraid to speak up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, and I get it for retaliation. And then, that's what they talk about a lot. But I ain't gonna step on. We got
all black everything, y'all. It's gonna get real.
Man, we gonna have to do something.
Really
I
real.
can't be constrained to having to connect the CT stunt every time I want to talk to him. We gonna have to figure this out. This ain't gonna work for me. This ain't gonna work. I might sit on the end of the table or
Trust
something.
me, I was trying to come up with something. I was like, or maybe you sit on this.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, y'all can see us good because I looked at the videos. I mean, we look good, but this ain't gonna work for me.
Right. Y'all got to. Hey, we here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell a man something. Hey, bro. You already, yeah, you know. Trying to tell him
I was
something.
like, give me this. Give me this.
All right, y'all, let me stop. Okay, all right, we ain't gonna step on all black everything like that.
Right.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
But he's just about that way. I was done. But for real though, but all black everything, y'all. So this is gonna be a really great topic, and we hope you guys stick around. All right, so here's our rundown. Of course, all black everything, the series. Where do we go from here? And now each episode we are gonna have different subtitles, subtopics. Okay, because the main series is all black everything. This week is where do we go from here? Next week is gonna be, it's gonna be, we're gonna be talking about buying black. So we're going to be breaking all of this down, and we're going to be pushing this real agenda. If everybody got an agenda, right? This is the agenda you want to push. Freedom and justice for all.
Facts.
Let's really make all lives matter something that is, make that a true statement. Because right now it's not, and we know it's not.
Right.
Which is why we have to say Black Lives Matter to remind the folks. Not even remind them, but just put it in their face, whether they want to believe it or not.
And for the ones in the back.
Man, look. All right. And then also we are going to tackle each topic each week, y'all, and we are going to dig a little bit deeper, so just be ready for it. Now, first, we are going to tackle the current events. Look, y'all, I'm calling the H&M news now because it was entertainment news, and I know DJ Mr. Quickness, he would say a lot like, well, it's all kind of news going on. I mean, it ain't not just the entertainment, and I agree. And especially now with the climate and everything that's going on, there's no way we can't talk about the real. We're living it. We're in this time, this pandemic, the time of just protests and just a time of a lot of craziness going on. So this is the time where we need to be talking about the news. So it's H&M News, which is Hustle and Motivate News. Mm-hmm. Not clothing store. We ain't studying them right about now.
We might need to not even be associated with that. I was cool with it until you said
until
that.
I said
I was
that.
cool with it, see, but you even recognize it. See, now
I did. Well, I started from the jump, but I mean, okay, Hustle and Motivate News if you want to
Okay,
say the whole thing.
yeah.
Like a Tribe Called Quest.
Right.
You say the whole thing. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Now we have.
Okay.
So yes, we have switched up to the news to be more inclusive of a wide range of stories, not just entertainment. Okay. So stick around also for the hip hop history with DJ Mr. Quickness as well.
That's me.
So, I mean, that's just what it is. DJ Mr. Quickness all day.
I'm in the building.
Twice on Sundays, right?
Yeah. Twice. Yeah.
Out of line.
Anyway, so y'all, it's time for the Hustle and Motivate News. Dun, 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 dun. We need some of that music.
Yeah, what you got over there? Let me see. I'm gonna get you some
The
news.
report,
I'm gonna get you
please.
some. I'm gonna get you something.
Well, you got the first story, T-Stunt.
Oh,
See,
right,
he wasn't
then.
ready.
I really wasn't.
So you're not reading along with the paper?
Uh-oh. He's gonna get a read along.
Okay.
You want me to do? You want to do your read along? All right, come on, let's go.
Out now. You can do the read along.
Man, let that man. Oh, never mind. T-Stunt, what's the story? Can you give us the story?
All right. So the story is Miss Alicia Keys to host Nick News special about children, race, and unity.
Yeah, y'all remember Nick News?
Nickelodeon News?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Nickelodeon, revived by Nick News for an hour-long special about children, race, and unity, hosted by Alicia Keys. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Alicia Keys, let me tell you. I thought this was a great story because Alicia Keys is somebody that I've always looked up to as far as like an artist. I think she's a really great artist, and
Are you kidding me? One of the
she's
yeah,
like
she dope.
she just she up there, you know what I'm saying? But she got such a humble spirit, you know what I mean? And she's always wanting to do, you know what I'm saying, for the people, and she's always been proud to be black. She's never been ashamed of it, and I just love that about her. So, of all people, so the singer, she's gonna be moderating conversations with co-founders of Black Lives Matter, Patrisse Cullors, Alicia Garza, and Opal. I don't know the last name. Tometi. Teen activist Marley Diaz, founder of the hashtag 1,000 Black Girls book campaign, 12-year-old singer and viral sensation Keedron Bryant. Y'all remember that young 12-year-old boy? He was singing some song about what it is to be black.
I think yes, I do.
And
yeah, I remember him.
that's him. So he's going to be there. So they're going to have a whole bunch of different people. They're reviving this special. And I think for this climate, I think that this is something very good. Get these children while they are young. These young white kids, these, kids of other, nationalities, ethnicities that don't know what it is for black people every day and to live this life and to live in this skin. And just, so that they can have a deeper understanding of it. Because hate is taught.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
Hate is taught, and they come on now. You know they gonna omit the truth.
Man.
They gonna feed their kids these lies and this hate, and it's
false,
sad.
This false.
Right. So you literally growing up hating a group of people you would know absolutely nothing about, and you choose not to even try to learn.
Which is sad. It's real sad. Like.
So I just think that this is really awesome that they're doing Nick News, and it is going to be available not just on Nickelodeon, but YouTube, Nick On Demand, the Nick app, Nick Pluto TV. So
cool.
Pluto TV.
Yeah, you never heard of Pluto?
No.
Pluto? Yeah, I have the app. I've never really used it, but I was trying to watch the news anyway.
Right.
So, but that's that story. This was an interesting story too. Now, the protesters. Did y'all hear about the protesters that tried to tear down Andrew Jackson's statue at the White House?
No. I heard about the other ones.
It's so much.
There's been several of them, right?
Right. I mean,
this one got me though. This was a good one because if you know anything about Andrew Jackson,
I've been getting my news on Twitter.
It's the $20 bill, ain't he?
Yeah, buddy. Well, let's go ahead and have a quick history lesson. Now, Andrew Jackson was the nation's 7th president, who was also a slaveholder from the South. Before he became president, he offered in an 1804 advertisement $50 for the return of a runaway slave. He also offered $10 extra for every 100 lashes any person will give him, to the amount of $300. That's quite a lot of lashes, wouldn't y'all agree?
Man. And they
to one human body. That flesh is out of there.
I just felt that.
Jackson owned around 150 slaves and freed none of them in his will. As president, Jackson allowed his postmaster general to let Southerners seize anti-slavery publications in direct violation of the First Amendment. He called the abolitionist pamphlets urging black equality unconstitutional and wicked. Wow. Jackson is widely vilified today among Native Americans as he had a huge role in forcibly removing indigenous people from their land, especially for the Trail of Tears. The removal of the Cherokee people from Georgia led to thousands of deaths. Andrew Jackson, the statue that Donald Trump is defending, one of the many racist statues Donald Trump is defending.
Wow.
Well, he just doesn't have.
We can learn about him in the history books, but a statue of this person,
I think
is not necessary.
I think they don't understand what it is that they like. We didn't do it to you. We didn't do it to you.
But that person,
that does not negate the fact that it happened.
And it happened to our ancestors, to our people. And that's the reason why we are still marginalized and oppressed today. We are still in this oppression and racism that we deal with on a regular basis.
On a regular basis.
In this country. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? What happened to George Floyd has been happening to black people for 400 years.
Come on, man. They beat the hell out of Rodney King, man. That's
crazy.
Do you hear me? On tape, man.
And still got acquitted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it was on tape.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
and you wonder why we have to say Black Lives Matter. Because you act like they don't.
Right.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
so they tried to pull that statue down. They were not playing in DC. I ain't gonna lie though, that has really been making me proud to see these white people running amok.
Yeah.
I have been like, you better go ahead.
I'm
with you. I am with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Pac, we're gonna tear this down and get his pissed. I mean, I'm just gonna be real with it. I mean, it's not. This fight is not for the faint of heart. And like I tell, I was talking to my nephew. I was saying that the younger me would be out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I get it. I'm that militant too. You know what I'm saying? The older me has responsibilities. Okay, now I got to be a little smarter. So there are people that are going to fight from this side. Like they're saying, sign some petitions. Let's do something. We're going to get out here. There are people that are going to have to get on the inside and do things that are not going to physically, but we need that physical shit too. Y'all don't stop.
Yeah,
I'm like, don't stop.
Because it's been making change. I mean, that's the reason why, these cops have actually been getting fired and been getting charged, and people have been those three guys were indicted in the Mark Arbery's case. Like, stuff is happening because these protests are going on and on and on, and that just is what it is. Now, I wanted to read something really quick by this artist named Banksy. He says, "At first, I thought I should just listen to black people about this issue. But why would I do that? It's not their problem. It's mine. People of color are being failed by the system, the white system. Like a broken pipe flooding the apartment of the people living downstairs. The faulty system is making their life a misery. But it's not their job to fix it. They can't. No one will let them in the apartment upstairs. This is a white problem. And if white people don't fix it, someone will have to come upstairs and kick the door in."
Yeah, man.
Period.
Look, if y'all seen the older video, the older white woman, and she's got an audience of white people, she said, okay, all the white people in the audience, if you want to be treated like the black people in society today, stand up.
Then none of them stand up.
She said, wait a minute, y'all didn't hear what I said. Maybe y'all didn't hear me. That's what she said. Maybe y'all didn't hear me. If you want to be treated like the black people in today's society, stand up.
Crickets.
And I that was that you that posted with a real Slim Shady, please stand up?
Oh no, that wasn't.
I don't know who that was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, with a real Slim Shady, please stand up. No, ain't nobody gonna stand up because they're not. They don't. But what she said, by you not standing up, lets everyone know that you realize they're being treated different.
There you go.
Exactly.
Because there's so many of them out here trying to act like they don't realize that. I mean, to hear, first of all, Rush Limbaugh, I wasn't surprised, but when they had Rush Limbaugh on the Breakfast Club, and I know that was against their will, and they made it be known that, they let it be known that it was against their will. It was because they be on the same station that iHeart 105. They had, they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get you guys together. He wants to tell you guys how terrible he feels about the George Floyd situation, blah blah blah." So now he comes onto the show. He literally says out of his mouth he does not believe that white supremacy exists. Of course he doesn't.
That's what he said.
Wow.
He white privilege. He said white privilege does not exist.
Okay.
Of course he doesn't believe that.
Because he's white.
And he's privileged. And wait, they killed me with this one right here. I had to get out and I had to work for it. Yeah, but you didn't have the obstacles a black person would have going out for this same job.
Exactly. I'm shout out to my partner watching this Mixtape Minute. He and I were just talking about this same thing earlier. He was like, "Well, I'm gonna do this." He's like, "When they throw obstacles in my way, I'm gonna go around." I said, "No, that's the problem right there.
You shouldn't have to go around nothing.
We shouldn't have to go around nothing."
Right, because they don't have
to go around nothing.
Why we have to? We are all human.
That's all I'm saying.
And we're all American.
No, but we just got to find a different way to do it. They ain't got to find no different way. We got to find a different way.
Exactly. Systemic racism and oppression.
I've been on Twitter like crazy here lately. I mean, Twitter's crazy. I read. I know we got to move on. I'm gonna say this. It was a white guy. He said, "If you don't believe white privilege," he said, "I can attest to it." He said, "I have a black wife, She has a credit score of 750 or 750, 760, something like that. She went in to try to get a car and say, good job, 6 figures. Try to go in and get a car, and she got denied. He said, but he went in. He said his credit is like a 640 or something. He went in, was able to get the same car, the same loan for no money down.
Wow.
And he said that's just one occurrence. He said he posted a couple. It was a couple on too, but that's just one. I'm just saying. So it does exist. We are not making this up. We do not have. If you don't have to go through no obstacles, then we don't want to have to go through no obstacles. We want the same. That's all we're saying. We want the same privilege that you give to your kids or give to your brother. That's what we want, and that's what you said. We are humans. Just give us. I mean, and I work for mine.
Deserve. It's our right.
I work for mine. That's all. I don't have a problem working for mine. But I want the same for minimum wage is $7. Come on, man. What the hell? Come on, man. I mean, you're right.
And the ones that try to sit up and say, that those people are lazy and need to get out and work. These people are working 2 and 3 jobs. There are people working 2 and 3 jobs, still struggling to make ends meet.
Yeah,
exactly. Can't even think about living a life you live in.
That's what they
you know what I'm saying? Marginalized, man, oppressed,
and because
systemic.
It's not them, it's okay. Because it's not
and
you, it's okay.
Healthcare system. The healthcare system the same way.
Yeah,
Black women having higher risk of having issues in pregnancy than any other woman, than white women. And I mean it's all bad.
And like you said,
it's systemic. It's in the whole system. The system is designed to keep us down and to keep us oppressed and to keep us sick getting sick in the higher numbers. Yeah. So it's designed that way, and that's why somebody getting ready to come kick the dope in, and I'm gonna be there reporting live with Hustle and Motivate News.
Definitely we got. It's I guess the biggest thing, and I definitely get it with the coronavirus and everything. It's hard to just kind of get out and be out. Like I got a couple of events this weekend, but I try to explain why. Like I'm the DJ. I'm going to be the most socially distant person at the party. No one's going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be in this corner by myself.
That's true.
All night.
Doing you.
Yeah. People come up quick. I got a little piece of paper, write down, write what you want to hear on that paper right there.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. I know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for me, that's what they're saying. Be smart. And the thing is, wash your hands. And,
Stop being nasty.
Stop being nasty.
Stop being nasty.
Well, just wash. And if you have any interaction with anyone, like they say, wear your mask. If you have any physical interaction with anyone, go wash your hands before you touch your mouth or your eyes. That's what they're telling you. Just do that, and that's gonna stop the spread of it. That's what we're saying. If we can just stop spreading.
And can I say one thing too? Throw away the mask. Stop leaving them. Everywhere.
Right, they go with masks.
But you mean, but germs they travel.
I mean, everybody try to make everybody aware. Though. I mean, in a respectful way, everybody help everybody be aware of what's really going on. On the cool everything. You know what I'm saying? And y'all check on your white friends, man.
Check on your friends, see, okay?
Real talk, man. I'm just saying, yeah.
Well, let's get to this final story. I really was excited to report on this story because I've been following it. So I don't know if you guys have heard of Carrie Horn, but I have really been pushing Carrie's Law on my social media. Have y'all heard of her?
Was that the police officer?
The police officer in Buffalo?
Yeah.
Yes, she was the police officer in Buffalo. Remember, and she got a call. She got a call for backup. So she went to the house where they were, and the police officer, the main police officer. Oh, do I need water?
Yeah. You sound like you
parched.
Yeah, you sound parched.
Thank you.
Okay.
You know me.
Continue.
Okay. So basically she saved this man's life because the police officer was being very rough. And he had already handcuffed the man. He had already punched the man. You know how they do. They go all the way. Like they really get trying to kill you.
Go ahead. Keep going.
So she pulled him off of him, and he, he punches her, for doing that. And because of her, though, that man is still alive. Because
but the officer punched her.
But he punched her in retaliation, and then she wound up getting fired. She was a year from retirement. She had been with that police force for 18 years.
And see what I'm saying?
And so that's why these good cops don't say anything.
That's what I'm saying.
She lost everything.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
She has children to raise. I think was it 4 or 5 children to raise.
Somebody in that department. Y'all know. See what I'm? Yeah. That I mean, what we need to do is a petition for this.
So this is where we are with this. So the Buffalo City Council Attorney General asked the Attorney General to reopen the case, and the Attorney General is someone who is black. I'm just gonna kind of skim through it, and so it looks like she'll have a chance of actually getting what she deserves, which is her pension. Like, they're really fighting to get her pension, and so all you got to do is go to CariosLaw.com. It's CARIOLS law.com, CariosLaw.com. Her GoFundMe page, it was about $42,000 when she was on the Breakfast Club. It shot up to about $140,000 as of a few days ago.
Oh wow!
So people have really been pouring in, donating, because again, she lost everything. She lost her home. She didn't get her pension. She lost her pay. She lost everything. So she's finally getting her just due. But not only that, she's got Carios Law. If you go to the website, you can learn about this law. You can sign the petition. And basically the law will help protect good cops. It's going to help protect cops for doing the right thing. Okay. And it's going to protect them from retaliation. It's going to protect them from retaliation and all of that. So, they'll actually have a fair fight.
Yeah. Right. Now, here's my thing. If I did something to somebody and they told, and I retaliate, I'm going to get in trouble at my job, right?
Right.
So, why in the hell it took for this to happen for the police? In the police force, just as you have witnessed what you're saying on the job, I've done this. I've witnessed the same thing. Of people afraid to speak up for retaliation.
Yes.
And again, I'm so militant. I'm like, are you kidding me? And people like, no one ever says anything. I'm saying, you the first person to say something. I said, yeah, because I'm talking to them. They all scared that you're gonna fire them and not give them no more hours. You know what I'm saying? Right. There's going to be some kind of retaliation for me asking for what's really rightfully mine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. You gotta be you can't be afraid to speak up, and I that's a good thing. So I just wanted that because when you go to work, you sit through orientation and all that. They show that video of, hey, you retaliate, you get in trouble, this and that, sexual harassment, all that good stuff. Yeah. So I was just like, how come us regular folk, and they are regular too, y'all just got a gun and a badge, that doesn't make you Superman, but there's supposed to be what we're saying is because it's a brotherhood, it's getting swept under the table. There are consequences. That's why this man was able to have 17 offenses, and still be working as a police officer.
Nah, bro. Look here, if I'm late 3 or 4 times, no call, no show, I'm out. So you mean tell me, or if I do a bad job of production, I'm out. So you mean tell me he does his job poorly, real poorly, and he still gets to keep it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's interesting to me in this case, that officer in 2018, he actually was sentenced to prison in an excessive force case involving 4 teenagers. Wow. So they really could have just gave her the doggone pension off GP.
I don't know if you heard. I just heard it first on Hustle and Motivate News. Is that the H&M News?
Mm-hmm. Wow. He's so silly. See, okay, but it rolled off the tongue.
Yeah.
H&M News.
Yeah.
Well,
more. Yeah.
But this has been your H&M News.
Yes.
8 Hours of Soul Star here.
Man, yes. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so which in the essence of time do we push? We will definitely plug the sponsors though before we connect to the next segment. Before we go to the hip hop history.
Oh, absolutely.
We ain't worry about no music break today. We don't worry about no music.
Yeah, we don't have to do that. That's fine.
Yeah, we definitely don't need to worry about no music.
Yeah, we could just keep it. We could just keep it moving.
So,
okay. Well, you got the first.
I do. That's why I asked. I said, "Can I?"
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess I was ready to talk. Huh?
Yep. There you go. You got the floor.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy, she doesn't put me on the spot like that. I now feel like you stunt. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Y'all like the show? Do us a favor. Y'all tell a friend and fam to listen to the Hustle and Motivate podcast. We're gonna be live on Thursdays. We back, y'all. 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. By any time or anytime via the app, y'all can go to get the Spreaker app, our platforms, especially we on Google,
iHeart,
Google,
Spotify,
all the good
Spreaker.
Stuff.
Yeah. So use the plus instead of the ampersand.
The plus.
It's like Hustle and Motivate, but we use the plus sign. So they can find it when they search on it.
Yeah. Be sure.
Right. iHeart and all of them.
Yes. So y'all definitely got your Apple, got your Google, whatever you got. Y'all check us out, man. Y'all tell a friend and tell a friend.
Hustle and Motivate Podcast.
Yes, we back, y'all. Thursday, 7:30, Central Standard Time. And we'll be live on Facebook and y'all, all that stuff. Make sure you share whatever,
CPT, Color People Time.
Yeah.
All right.
Today, we just get, anyway, it's been a minute, y'all. Okay.
All black everything.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We told
That includes time.
That includes time. Okay. All right. Go ahead. And my bad, Stunt.
Hey, we back. It's been a while. You get a little blue, 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 blah. Bloop, bloop. Blah, blah, blah.
I guess you get to be rough.
Okay, I guess he's Stunt. He wasn't paying attention.
It's on you, Stunt. Okay, now go ahead.
Want to promote your business on Hustle and Motivate? Contact us.
Please.
HNM, the podcast, at gmail.com for opportunities and rates.
Big 5
Yeah, man. So I'm scared to plan a party. I'm scared to plan a party.
I know about that old
hip hop history, y'all. You know how I do. I like to tell what has went on, who's paved the way where we are today. If you are a hip hop artist, hip hop culture, these people have done a lot to influence that culture. All right, Jay-Z released his debut album June 25th, 1996, and I hate to not be able to play some of that, y'all. Hey,
yeah.
If you have not heard Reasonable Doubt, period,
man.
If you are into hip hop and you know who Jay-Z is, go check out Reasonable Doubt. That's all I'm going to say.
Please go do it. It's homework.
If you got a title, go check out Reasonable Doubt. Okay, Pete Rock and CL Smooth released their debut album, All Sold Out, June 25th, 1991. June 25th, it was a good day, I guess, man. That was a title. Yeah. So anyway, all right, little hip hop today had his own personal DJ.
Right.
Yep.
That's it. Yes, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? So that's the great. And they complimented each other as well. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Missy Elliott released her second studio album, The Real World, June 22nd, 1999.
I remember that album.
Yeah, man. I saw her and Timbaland on IG doing some stuff. Like I said, not IG. I've been on Twitter real crazy lately. I don't know, man. I guess because Donald Trump's on Twitter now. I'm trying to see what the ignorance is about, and it really is. People
trying to stay ahead of it.
Yeah, man. I just can't. Yeah, exactly. So, all right, and happy birthday. Speaking of Pete Rock and CL Smooth, man. Pete Rock was born June 21st, 1970, and so he's turning 50 as well this year, man. Shout out to Pete Rock, man. Welcome to the 50-50 Club, man. I join you in a few months, man. So I'm not gonna keep us going because I know we kind of pressed for time because I got to get out and get to work. But that's not here nor there for you guys. I just wanted to share some hip hop history with you guys, and I promise to get a throwback mix courtesy of the Tight Eye DJs, man, in next week for sure. So because we back, so I'm gonna do like I told you, I got some good things planned up, and y'all stay tuned, man. Next week for hip hop history. Been a moment of hip hop history with Mr. Quickness, y'all. You know what I'm talking about?
Already. Hey. Appreciate that, Quick.
Whoa.
Well, look here, man. Looky here. I want to go ahead and get into this topic. It's a great topic.
Yeah, and that's why. That's why.
You knew it was about to get real.
Yeah, that's why.
It already got real earlier in the show.
That's why I'm pushing. And that's what I mean. There are bigger things to be worried about right now than, you know what I'm saying, going to the strip club. I heard somebody say earlier, matter of fact, you know what I'm saying, shout out to I think someone was saying, I'm not who it was. Anyway, someone said that God is kind of shutting us down and making everyone pay attention a little more.
Yes, indeed. I believe that 100%.
No strip club. I said, I'm gonna move and check. I like the guy. Not on strip club. I don't strip club, but I know that's a big business. And getting out, just getting clubbing, and there's no getting out to going to even do a show. Artists are, you know what I'm saying. There's no shows. There's not any of that going on. So everyone has to sit down and recalibrate, like you're saying, and really reevaluate. And on top of, like you're saying, because of what we're about to talk about, it is in everybody's face right now because no one has nothing else to do. So it's everywhere.
Exactly. That's why in that change, that push, because there's nothing else to do but do what's right in your face.
Be aware.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I wrote this piece and I was really proud of it, so I want to go ahead and just kind of get into it, and then we'll discuss it from because I'm doing basically 5 points, but you know how quick and stunt, y'all know how but short enough to keep it interesting. So here we go.
All right now.
So, with our current climate, the coronavirus pandemic highlighted racial injustice and systemic racism, protests, political chaos, presidential threats, new books by former White House ambassadors that should have been pre-manifested into a testimony during Trump's impeachment. I mean, because who the F cares? And why are you telling us now what we already know, John Bolton? Phew. Anyway, that's a lot to ponder. But what is most important to me and the rest of the Black community is, where do we go from here? How do we bring about change? One thing's for sure. The recent protests sparked by the recent murders of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and most recently Rayshard Brooks have lit a fire underneath the people of this country and all over the world who are fed up with this country's hell-bent desire to continue with its deeply rooted white supremacy, systemic racism, and oppression of Black people. So the question is, where do we go from here? Black people, those who love and support Black people. What's the next move? There are so many options to choose from. I don't care about these conspiracies.
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Bravo.
Yes. So, number one. These are what I came up with for us to where do we go from here? This is where we get started. And they're really in no particular order.
Okay.
So the first one I put was Bank Black, Buy Black, Build Black. We see other groups support each other. Let's put that money back into our own communities. There's no reason there can't be a Black Wall Street all over the U.S. They can't get us all, especially with the right team. Picture it. Black-owned grocery stores, banks, and other financial institutions, water parks, community centers, and others that put money back into their communities. It's possible. So I actually just joined a Black bank. Shout out to One United Bank, largest Black bank in the U.S.
Already. So, okay. Can you give some information so anybody else that wants to wants to bank with the Black bank, can you?
So, well, this is what I love about this bank. Now, keep in mind, y'all, this is a Black bank. It's not like Bank of America and all these other banks. So we have to put our money with this bank so this bank can get to that level. This is a bank that actually cares about the Black community. You can learn more when you go to their website at oneunitedbank.com. I love just everything about it. It makes you proud to be Black. My card that I have for my ATM card, because I just have a savings account right now, it has a picture of the Black Queen on it. It's got a Black Queen on. They have one with the Black Queen, a Black King. They have the Black boy with the American flag draped around him. So they have some really awesome artwork on these cards, and it's just really it just brings about this Black pride that may seem minute, but it's really dope to have that in my wallet. So, and then so how I did it, when I signed up, I did get a referral code. So if you guys want to sign up, my referral code is SAD77.
You need to put that link in.
Yes, exactly. So I'll do that this evening after the show. I'll go ahead and put that link on our Facebook page, and it's for that bank, but it's One United Bank, and again, my referral code, if you're listening, is SAD77.
Already.
You do that referral though, you join them, you refer enough people, get $50. I mean, it's not bad. And then they also have different tools that help you with just being better with managing your money and different things like that. So
I love it. I agree. Definitely figure out how to buy Black. Just spend your money. We have to build. That's how what you said. We have to build us. We have to, and this is what I want to say to Black people. You can't be afraid that there's going to be a Black richer than you. That's get that off your head. We have to put money into the right-minded Black individuals. We do some research, like I said, on the bank. If you're a little scared, you got to quit being scared. And people who do Black business do good business. I don't care if you're a white business. If you do bad business, you do bad business. Right. I'm going to compel all Black business owners to do good business, have good customer service. Understand that what customers want. You know what I mean? Listen to us so that we could continue to buy Black. We don't want to push. Yes. You know what I mean? We already, everyone's already negative about spending with Black people. So me as with the service I offer when I DJ. If you hire me as a DJ, like I just told a young lady I'm DJing her wedding tomorrow, if you use me, if you can use me again, you're gonna use me again if I'm available. Period. Point blank. Mm-hmm. That is because that's how I want my business and my brand to be built, and that is what we have to do as business people. For you and your brand, for marketing. If you're gonna hire Sade to do some marketing for you, then she's going to build her brand. She wants to. She understands what repeat business is about. That is what you're going to build, and that builds the black dollar, and that's what we're saying. Help to build the black dollar. It doesn't matter if it's Jay-Z, Beyonce. Those people are conscious-minded enough to give back into those communities. They're doing what they can do. That's what I'm saying. Help support someone that is doing something. Like you said, I don't know if you don't just go through and donate $10. Then, man, go donate $1.
And what's big right now, especially in Dallas-Fort Worth, is that group on Facebook, the DFW Black-Owned Restaurants Group.
Boy, it's booming.
And I see it's
booming.
Man. I mean, and I see all kind of people, all black, white, Hispanic, whatever, posting in their group and, just talking about, like, places that they've tried and, just commenting, showing love, supporting, sharing. Like, just really supporting these restaurants. We tried to go to support a black-owned restaurant the other day. It was a little difficult.
Ooh, man, good old burger. Man.
Their line was wrapped.
We that's good.
No, that's amazing.
That's fantastic. I mean, shout out to the coach's box. Coach said the same thing. He due to the overwhelming business, I advise you to call in your order, call in early. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, call it in.
Yeah, I mean, but it's still buying and be expected to still wait in line a little bit. But that's good. That's what we want to see, and that's what my partner, Kenfo, he said. He said it starts with respecting each other's worth. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Right. We have to respect that. I'm this. I'm not. Don't hate on me because I got it. But the key thing is, how am I helping you get there?
All right. Basically, don't compete with me. Come eat with me.
There you go.
I like that.
Man, boy, look at that. There you go. I'm about to give you.
I like that.
Yeah. I think the people agree.
And that's it though. So bank black, buy black, build black, man. That's how we're gonna do it. And there's all kinds of black entrepreneurs. So don't just stop at the food.
Right.
Like Quick was saying, it's all different types of folks. He's a DJ. I do marketing. You know what I'm saying? And graphic design. Like, find some black businesses that are doing a great job of people that you want to support.
Construction that do build homes and
the people that clean garbage cans. I saw I think they're black owned.
Yeah.
So just things like that. Support our community.
And don't be afraid. And people don't be afraid to invest in each other. Period. Point blank.
Right.
But I also like what you said, Quick, too, because that's one thing. We have to work on being more compassionate for one another, black people. It's like we don't have patience for each other. Like it's like we have more patience and compassion for people of other backgrounds than we do for our own people. So I want us to be more compassionate with one another and more understanding, and just try to understand your fellow man or woman, know. So
and everybody has a story. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard enough. That's what I'm saying. It's so hard being black. We hard on each other. You know what I'm saying?
Really hard on each other. We too hard on each other.
Yeah, and
really are.
I'm barely to us like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the world. Like I'm just conscious of, I have other responsibilities and things that I have to still maintain and still do what I want to do. Because if you don't do anything else to get ahead, then I'm gonna be stuck where I'm gonna be at.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's it.
You have to, or you settle for the 9 to 5, and you fell into the systematic oppression of going to work for someone every day. And nothing wrong with people who want to work every day and say, look, I just don't want to run no business. I don't want to do it. I just want to go to work, then get you a good education so you can get you a nice check.
Exactly, because there's nothing wrong with working.
Somebody has to work for somebody. Is what I'm saying.
Right, but work somewhere where you're going to be valued.
There you go.
Period. Point blank. Period. If you're valued
and treated fairly,
you probably will accept the 18 over the 25 an hour or the 16 over the 18, just because they actually treat you with respect and they talk to you and they say, I may not be able to pay you this right now, but you stick around a little longer, we'll be able to get you a little bit more.
That's it.
So anyway, let's move to number 2. So I said, let's not forget about the cops who killed Breonna Taylor. Like seriously. Keep the protesting going. if that's your way of showing your dedication to the cause, keep those protests going. The protests have been working, y'all. Keep it going. And so yeah, Breonna Taylor,
please.
Three cops that they know that shot up in that house. Only one of them just got arrested. Not arrested, fired. They all three need to be fired and arrested.
Right, in charge.
Right, in charge. It's too much time going by.
Right, and it's thrown off that if I go do something right now, I go rob a bank. Right. I get hooked and booked that night. If not that night, when I get booked, that next morning, I know I'm charged. So does everybody on the wheel. So why does it take this long when clearly this is what it is, point blank period, charge these people?
Which is why I keep saying defund, dismantle the police. If we need to use another word other than defund so we can stop hurting people's feelings, then hey, let's use another word. But
what don't use another word?
I'm just saying because a lot of these folks are acting butthurt because you using the term defund the police. They're acting like we're saying take all the money from the police department. That's certainly
there's
not
money
what
that the
saying.
Police can't even touch right now.
That's what I'm saying. They're just talking about taking some of that money, redistributing it to different, community centers, so people can have access to not only mental health, but also access to, health care and food and things that they may need. And when I say, as far as mental health goes, a lot of those police officer calls are mental health calls, and they don't have the training for that. And most of these cops will say they don't be wanting to deal with that.
It's a hard job.
They don't want to deal with that.
It's a hard job.
So why make them deal with that when they're not trained to deal with it and don't want to deal with it? You actually have specialists that you can.
That's what I was going to say. That's
to deal with those kind of people. Because come on,
it need to be almost an every 60-day evaluation. You know what I'm saying?
And drug tests and alcohol tests.
Yeah, every 30 days. You got to go 30 days, and you need to see a psychiatrist. Do they see mandatory? Paid for me to go,
and I believe
like a session, like a job. Like, hey, you can spend 4 hours go over here. You know what I'm saying? It's like a paid day out to go to have a session and have with a therapist.
They all need that. Yes. They need that psychological analyst, all of that.
Because we need police.
And again, we're not saying that the job is not hard. We're not saying that. We know it's hard.
Absolutely.
But just like any other job, we know you need to reevaluate, re-educate, and move forward.
Get your mind right.
Get your mind right. And
it's a lot to deal with.
So we can move on. But the Breonna Taylor, I just get so emotional. Y'all watch the dude on the Facebook with the FedEx guy, how emotional he got. You know what I'm saying? That's just how hard, because I'm older. You know what I'm saying? So I remember as a kid, racing. They were gay. I think it was a gay white couple, older white couple. They had a nice little yard. They stayed next to, and I had a white friend. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with white folks in Oak Cliff. You know what I'm saying? So I was about 8 or 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? And he stayed next door to this couple or whatever. And they had like the little, crystal rocks or whatever. Me and my cousin kind of would grab the rocks. And the white guy, we would always grab. This something we did all the time. We kids. This man called the police on us, and they came and literally had just me and my cousin. And I'm like, this is crazy. This is the kind of stuff I dealt with as a kid. You know what I'm saying? So, this is real. So, that's why I'm like, I don't care if we burn it down to the ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for everybody, because ash to ash, it's all going to go away. So, if we can't equally have it, then won't nobody have it. That's my mentality right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hurt. Yeah. I'm hurt for situations like this. They murdered this girl. You know what I'm saying? This man murdered George Floyd. You know, just come on, y'all serious? So, y'all just going to just take everything? Including, everything?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah.
So, police reform needs to happen big time. And at the end of the day, it's like, all we can do is pray at this point. Pray and do it and follow. And these things that I'm listing, it's because there's things that we can do. And that's, you know what I'm saying, that's all we can do.
Yeah, we need some direction. This is what we need, though. Yeah. We need people to come up with ideas. Yeah,
right, because if we don't have no ideas to draw from.
And that's what this is for, to put something in your head to help us all come together and figure out, that's a good idea. Let's start implementing those things amongst the community.
Yeah. And I want to keep talking about it and keep reiterating it.
Yeah. And that's the thing. We need to keep talking about it and keep iterating.
We don't need to stop talking about it, because it has never gone away for us, and it ain't going away until we keep
across
talking
the
about
field, all equal.
Now, number 3, white folks, allies, homies, come get your people. Many have said it, and it's true. We need y'all right now. How can we conquer a system that was created specifically to keep us down and give y'all the upper hand? We need y'all to use that privilege for good. And we see a lot of y'all doing that. We want y'all to keep that up, but do that in every instance. I'm talking about if there's an opportunity, white girl, for you and your black home girl, and somebody comes and tells you, hey, I'm just going to give it to you anyway because, you know, she black or she's this or that, whatever. I need you to put the person in their place in a particular situation like that. I saw that play out on that show, Dear White People. And I know it happens in real life.
I try to turn my partner on the show. I watch corny, crazy stuff like that. But I mean, that's my show. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it addresses those issues. Like, I mean, from a younger perspective. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, even you know what I'm saying.
Because you can't even call yourself her friend. Like, you can't even call yourself her friend that you're gonna go ahead and accept privilege like that, knowing that you got something just because you're white and she's black. No, you need to stand up and just say, nah, I don't want it either.
That's it.
And that's how you roll. You got to be with us,
man.
Are
you kidding me? That's how, exactly. I mean, that's how you treat people. No, we don't associate.
We don't associate with those type of people.
We don't serve your kind here.
Right, exactly. So
see, they don't like that. That's what gets them, because that's what we, you know what I'm saying? So when we start neglecting y'all for because of how you act, or you know what I'm saying, or how we perceive you because you're a racist, you know, not the color of your skin, just because of who you are. Yeah. And that's what she was saying. That's what the older white was saying. It doesn't matter that, you know, it's not that necessarily the color of your skin that make if we separate you by all of us by the color of our eyes, you know, and you know, we only you got green eye? Oh, we don't mess with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, they green. You know, the green eye people, they talk loud. They, you know what I'm saying? All they do is, you know what I'm saying? Green eye people. That's what green eye people do. And that's what they were showing. It's not theirs. It's taught, like you're saying. The racism is just taught.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not.
Yeah. It's ignorant and it's just hatred.
So step up, white folks.
Step y'all.
And thank you for the ones who have done.
Yeah, the ones who have done.
Yes.
We salute y'all.
Yeah. Over and over again.
Yes, big time. All right, number 4. This is the biggest. It should have been number 1, but it's down here. Voting in your local elections. Praise him. Whew. Now, I too am guilty of going to the primaries, just clicking on the Democrats in the different political offices, because I don't know who is who or what their policies are, what their political stance is. Now, we've got to be proactive, y'all. Find a sample ballot online and research the candidates on that sample ballot. If we don't vote to get these evil people out of the Senate, Justice Department, and other roles that affect us, simply voting for the presidency won't do us much good. And for those of you who feel that voting doesn't matter, why do you suppose they work so hard to suppress and depress your vote? Yeah. You're literally doing what they want you to do. Voting can work. We just haven't been doing it right.
Yes. And if it doesn't, what and the key thing is if there are crooked people in there, they can't shake everything. There are some good Karens out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some nice Beckys.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Nice Beckys.
Yeah. So we have to get in all political offices, period. Greed is really it's the nature of the beast. You know, everybody, you know, if you put some dogs out there and it's a plate, one dog is gonna want to eat more than the other dog.
Right. You're right about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, you know,
it's something else.
Yeah, I mean, and it is, and there's nothing that we can do about it, because that's not taught. That's just in us to want more. You know what I'm saying? To see you with it and want some. You know why? You know, hey, that's just in us, but we have to be able to control that. You know what I'm saying? And if we can teach people, like, hey, I guess we do as kids, to share. You know what I'm saying? To share. You know what I'm saying? It's all right to share a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And you know that it's okay that they eat a little bit. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. And having the conversation, like T. Stunt was saying, we cannot not stop talking. So our parents and the Beckys and the Bobs, man, y'all have to hold y'all friends accountable and stop. If they get alienated, they'll wake up.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah. So y'all go vote, man.
Yep. Go vote, please.
And do you, like you said, and do your research.
Do your homework.
Yeah, and that's what I want to say. Use the internet for something other than.
But if we want change, I mean, even have a group with, like, you know, you and some people, and y'all can get together and do y'all research on, you know what I'm saying, hey, did you look up this person? I'm gonna Google this person and let's come back and talk about what we found on this person. What you think about that?
But hey, boy, so I don't know. They say when Twitter help you find somebody faster than the FBI, man. You say, look him.
All the social media will.
But look, you know this person, man. Look, people. Next thing you know, their address and their house. This the house.
Man, okay, that's how they was getting a lot of those racist folks on social media who've been saying all that stuff.
Right. That's how they doing them.
They was getting them quick.
They exposing them, and that's what I'm saying. Start make their life, make them feel as uncomfortable
as we
do.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Don't you know what I'm saying? If man, the woman in the store with them young girls, I applaud them young girls for not knocking her down, and she does. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do, Trump. You know what I'm saying? They just want to kill us all. Like really, I'm like, I don't even call female out there now. What? Come on, man. I mean, yeah, man.
They just be saying whatever just to keep their white supremacy alive. I mean, Rudy Giuliani with his old vampiric looking self sitting up there talking about Black Lives Matter movement they're trying to come and take your houses. Black Lives Matter is trying to come take your house.
We don't want your house.
We want our own house.
We want our own.
We want a fair shake at the same house you got. Exactly. And we want to be able to stay next door to you and barbecue and have a good time without you calling the police because and I get it.
For what?
Because I get it. But guess what? I bought this house just as you bought your house, and I want to be able to enjoy my property just as much as you want to be able to enjoy your property. And I'm not going to stop you from. Be a good neighbor, and I know people should, I mean, that period. If you're black or white, whatever, be a good neighbor,
right?
If you
period.
You know who you staying next to. You know who you're staying next to, and you know what kind of neighborhood you want to move in. You say, oh yeah, these are the kind of people I want to hang out with. Then you move in that kind of neighborhood. But if you know you're gonna be, having parties like Drake and this, you can't be moving. You know what I'm saying?
Go up there with the party people.
Hang out where people live where people who do that thing at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
what they do to Tuesday slide.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where if they have a party, they usually rent something out. They ain't having a house party. I mean, y'all know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, not every other weekend is a big house party. Every other weekend, man. Every other weekend.
Like, bruh.
Right. Well, I kind of wish I went to Jamie Foxx's party. I heard about that.
Oh my.
Yeah. I wish I was up there in Calabasas with them. But anyway,
I can't even. Anyway,
yeah, I'm gonna let you.
Good times. I mean, we're supposed to enjoy life. Enjoy life.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just enjoy life and allow someone else to enjoy their life.
Exactly.
Y'all
like how you like? It's like you can't exist because black people are here. Really? Like.
But the key, this what
your life.
Are you losing any money?
Right.
Are you losing sleep?
How we
are you going to die? No.
In light of, not in light of, but to add to, the where do we go from here? It's white people kill me. We don't want y'all gone. We just want respect. We just want to be able to, like I said, live next door to you without you feeling some kind of way. I mean, it's just, and it's just because I'm black. That's the key part, because you see me and I like nice rims on my car. You know what I'm saying? And I
seen white folks put rims on their stuff.
Yeah, mine just have to be bigger. And I like candy paint. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a car. That doesn't define me.
Right.
That doesn't define me.
Because they can bite our culture that they've been doing since forever.
I mean, hey,
they
done took a lot of our music.
They bite our style all the time and can do it, and it's no problem. But let us do it.
Yeah, and that's
you know what I'm saying? Like you say, the rims and stuff, and like whatever the stuff that's a part of our culture,
right.
like. Yeah, it's a problem when we do.
Right, y'all remember the point where girls were twerking and nobody really cared, but as soon as Molly threw it back in a square, it was popular.
Threw her back in a square.
Threw it all in the square.
She ain't got nothing to throw in a circle.
So she threw it all in a square.
Oh man, I mean, and it's just
throw that back in a square. Square.
Again, but. Those who respect the culture and I respect Molly. I mean she
know how she built.
But yeah. Oh.
She gonna act like she don't know.
Look,
but I like her even more because she didn't go and buy nothing. She kept it natural.
And that's what I look. And again, those allies that we have that are in the entertainment business, I mean, I'm just so moved by a lot of the stuff that's happening. And where we go from here is we get white friends as our allies, and we get them and we have those sit downs with them and get them to help us change their people's minds that may not. Everybody's not gonna like it, and we're gonna ruffle a lot of feathers because people don't want us to be equal. There are still some people alive who don't want us to be equal. And there are some people that are still teaching hate and still teaching racism,
yeah.
Right. Yes. To this day. And it doesn't make sense. It's like, for what? What joy do you get out of hating somebody?
For the color of their skin, or
for whatever reason, what joy do you get?
Oh, there you go. Reminds me, number 5. We all need to exercise our Second Amendment right to bear arms.
That's it. That's it.
Next week, I'm about to go give me an AR.
Yes.
Extended drum clip.
Yes.
Don't be telling y'all business.
No. Like you just said it.
I want you to know. I want you to know. So if you come up on me retarded, I'm gonna hit you from a long distance.
You need to.
You already got it.
And look, this is huge because, of course, you need to expect that I got it on me.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, I've been in Texas all my life, and the number one thing we always say: if you in Texas, you know everybody got a gun.
It's just Wild West. Yeah.
This the Wild West.
What they say on the Terminator? What did he say? Arnold Schwarzenegger said on Terminator. What is that? He come hit all them guns in the last Terminator movie.
Oh, I can't remember. I ain't seen it.
Yeah, he like Of course, we in Texas. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody got a gun.
Everybody got a gun.
Yeah,
what you talking about?
White, black, it don't matter. Everybody got one.
But we really do. That's something that we really need to exercise our right. We need to, I love those families that I've seen on social media because you got the new Black Panthers that's doing their thing. And
love it.
I love it too. And they done taught their kids how to take the gun apart, put it together. And taught them how to shoot and all that stuff. I mean, that's gangster.
Right.
Really gangster.
I
doing
right. I mean, I got a quick question. I don't know if one of y'all can answer or not. So, we got Westerns, right, that we watch, right?
Right.
How come now we're not like that no more? Like, as far as everybody toting the gun. Because back then, everybody had a musket on them or you had a revolver.
And because that law was just in effect, you know what I'm saying? People had easier access to guns, you know what I'm saying, for everyone to have one there. I mean, everybody literally can't have, because they can't afford one probably, you know what I'm saying? I mean
well, yeah, now.
And you didn't have to have a license to have it.
Yep.
Exactly. So why now?
So it wasn't against the law to, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't a registration for, you just had a gun. You know what I'm saying? You just had one. You didn't have to go in, so because things start getting out of hand, you have to start regulating certain things.
I saw that there was a black alternative to the NRA. I forgot the name of it, but I'm sure you could Google it.
Oh, but I know if you're part of the NRA, no matter what color you is, they behind you. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Really?
That's what I heard.
I mean, greed, money. You got some money. We got some guns. We got guns. You think white folk won't sell you no gun? You think you going in there because you black? They ain't gonna sell you no guns, and it's a gun show.
No,
say what?
No, I ain't say that.
They gonna ask you cash or credit. Which one?
Yeah, I don't care if it's like already have a gun show. They go yeah. They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care about.
You think they about giving us guns? No, come on now. Yeah. Now you saying get them getting behind us though? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
No, I just said that I heard there was an alternative. I'm really just giving information. I said nothing other than I heard there was an alternative, a black alternative to the NRA. That was just information.
Gotcha.
What would it? Anyway,
I just was giving information for anybody who wanted, because somebody may not want to be part of the NRA. When I said the right to bear arms. And, we talking all black, everything. You might have somebody that may not want to be part of the NRA, but they might want to join somebody's gun group.
Right.
So that was just some information. That's all.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Well, she got our information.
Well.
She got our information out, y'all.
Just information. So, that's all that's going on social media now is information. I'm seeing everything, all kind of stuff in my news feed, and so then you read the stories, and man, and much love to the young lady up in Wisconsin. These white dudes threw some lighter fluid on her and set her on fire, but she is okay. She was able to drive to her brother's house afterward once she put the fire out of her neck,
right?
Which is just ridiculous. And what was even sadder is I mean, I used to wonder, this was when I was younger, why, like, people who are biracial, why people would just call them black, because they're half white and they're half black, or they're half black and something else. So they're not just black. And then that's when, you know, then you get older and you realize, you know, they feel like if you just got one drop of black in you, you black, and they treat you as such.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So this young lady is biracial, and she had never experienced anything like that growing up in Wisconsin. This was her first time, and she said now that the happy memories that she had growing up there are all gone because of this incident that happened. And so that's traumatizing.
And you know, when you Wisconsin, that type of stuff doesn't sound like it would happen up there, because you barely hear anything happen up there like that on that level.
I've been to Wisconsin a few times, but there are. I mean, I didn't know. I didn't know it get rowdy in Milwaukee's.
Right. I mean, something like that. I ain't gonna lie. I would expect that out of like Alabama or Mississippi.
We always expect it out of the South, but it's all over.
Yeah. But that's what I was just gonna say. Now it's exposing that it's all over. That's what I'm saying.
But you know, with all of this stuff going on, especially since Trump became president, boy, they've been coming out the woodwork.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm glad that they're coming out so we can see who they really are, because now we can
alienate them.
Yeah.
And not do business with them, not help them, none of that, because dude, at the end of the day, we all humans.
Yeah.
We live, we breathe, we die. The same exact way. No different from the next person next to you. So, stop it. Period.
Yeah.
Please, help us.
All right.
And there's only one race. It's the human race.
Help us help you understand. I don't know.
Nobody's better than the next person. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't, I'm like you, why hate? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hate you. I mean, why? Why?
And stop calling non-black people racist. It's not possible. You need a whole system behind you to be racist.
Dear Lord, please. Okay, anyway.
That's my 2 cents.
Right.
Well, y'all, we gonna keep it black all day, every day.
All day,
all black, everything.
Not like we have a choice.
Right. We really don't. But we talking all black, everything.
All black, everything.
And we trying to provide information and have discussions. Join us next week if you would like to call into the show. I don't think we gave out the number.
You did. I think.
Oh, okay.
No, she did.
I don't think, but it's okay because this is the first episode that we're doing after being back.
Right.
But next week, you guys can call 214-310-0899 during our call-in period, where you can actually talk with us and tell us how you feel about the topics.
I'm gonna try to maintain the Facebook because it's a lot of questions and stuff, people comments and stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
So
people question on that?
Comment and stuff. Just comments. I mean, they into the conversation. You know what I mean? That's the easiest way for. So we'll figure it out. But anyway, man, I appreciate y'all.
Man, yeah. Well, you guys, this has been a great show.
Yeah, good to be back.
It's great to be back. We will see you guys next Thursday. We're going to be talking about buying black and how best to do that. And I want to talk to a few people about that, so we might get some phone calls.
Already, you know what I'm saying? Get some black business owners on here. You know, that's I think. Yeah. Okay, all right, man. Y'all keep hustling and motivating each other, man.
Black boss.
We'll see y'all next week.
Wow.
Pull up in